What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Hey everybody, hope you're doing well today. This is the Two Young Pastors podcast,
Mhm.
hosted by myself, Jajuan Sanders, and my friend, my fellow pastor, Elijah Stanley.
Okay.
And of course, this is the podcast where we talk about ministry, we talk about spirituality, and we intersect it with culture,
Yeah.
um, because we recognize that we are indeed in the world, even though we're not of the world. Uh,
Mm.
and more than anything else, we need to know how to navigate this interesting space. Welcome back to yet another episode. Pastor,
Yes,
how you
sir.
feeling today?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Got another busy day lined up, but just love doing the podcast, bro.
Yeah,
I've had this new phrase that I'm starting to use. I'm doing better and better. I'm doing better and
better
better,
and better.
better and better, better and better. How about
Yeah.
you, man?
Feeling good, dude. Same thing, busy, and lots of new experiences. Lots of new experiences. Being a senior pastor is interesting. And can I kind of sort of share something important that's been happening
Yeah.
recently?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so I've actually had the privilege of engaging in my first, what is it, premarital counseling
Hmm.
experience, bro. And so because of that, I'm working with my first couple, first time, and it's all very new, it's all very fresh. Um, and bro, I'm good at this. I'm really good at this.
That's good.
Okay. Like I studied psychology in school, going back to school for it. But dude, I'm extremely good at it. And not only am I good at it, I think there's some things that I've been picking up on, just like readiness for marriage. And
Hmm.
so it got me really thinking through some like topics of like, man, what are some red flags and what are some green flags? One for men and for women.
Mm.
And so that's been on my mind a lot because this has been an interesting experience. Of course, me and Janelle, we went through pre-engagement counseling,
Hmm.
and so, bro, that's before
Before. Yeah.
that's before you get engaged.
Hmm.
Okay, these individuals who I am counseling, they're already engaged. Okay,
Mm.
and so that there's a difference in the methodology for
There is.
this relationship that you're forming with the individuals that you're counseling.
Hmm.
Um, but it's interesting, and it really got me thinking. At least because I'm a man, I got to start off with me. What are red flags or what are green flags that
Hmm.
are necessary for a good relationship and for a man to have?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think it's natural for you as an individual, not necessarily to compare yourself, but
Hmm.
to observe either similarities in yourself
Hmm.
or differences in yourself and who you're possibly therapizing slash counseling.
Yeah.
Um, and so, bro,
That's good. Yeah.
it got me thinking. I wanted to hear your thoughts on, what are some ideas or what are some characteristics,
Mhm.
qualities
Yeah.
that you think as men, um, women are looking for us to have,
Mhm.
for us to possess, if they're going to feel not only secure but like excited about getting married to us
Yeah.
for the rest of our lives. Is
Yeah.
that right,
Yeah.
bro?
Yeah. Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. I love the context that you gave. Like the
Yeah.
perspective that immediately popped up into my mind was how some people don't know if they're ready to get into a relationship or not.
Hmm.
So they kind of just stall and they wait and they're looking for signs to get into a serious committed relationship, right? And they're kind of looking for signs. So I feel like some of these will help move people from that, hey, I'm not sure, to, all right, I think I can move forward, to kind of
Yeah.
help balance out that scale and push you across that line to becoming into a committed relationship. Like that's what popped up into my mind as you were speaking, right? If you're in
Yeah.
that talking phase right now, some of these might kind of help you move it, bro. So what were some of the green flags that you thought of, bro?
Yeah, man. For me, bro, I immediately thought, um, stability. Um, and this is crucial, right? Because I did not know this, but there are so many guys who end up, I don't want to say mooching, but depending on the women that they're involved with.
Moochie is a good word.
Mo- there are a lot of guys who don't have their stuff together,
Mhm.
and they will kind of sort of allow themselves to be coddled by their girlfriend, partner,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, because a lot of times, they want to take care of us. Girlfriends, women, they want to take care of men. Yet the problem is that so many guys can get used to being taken care of,
Yep.
used to being spoiled, to the extent that you can be driving her car. She could be helping you get your haircuts.
Yeah.
Could be helping you um, pay your bills.
Mhm.
And like you at times, depending on your lifestyle, like um, you could be living with her,
Mhm.
okay? Because of course, we growing up as Adventists, we were taught, hey, don't cohabitate. But the reality is there are several people who cohabitate. There are
Yep.
several people who cohabitate.
That was a small number. Yeah.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
And so I think that women are looking for men, right? Um, who have stability, financial
Yeah.
stability,
Yeah.
all right? And I think also, I would say even like emotional stability, all right?
Mhm.
I think that you need a person who has an even head on his shoulders,
Mhm.
and I think that when individuals do not show that they have like direction, or that
Yep.
there's like progress, a
Yep.
trajectory that they're heading in that looks secure, that looks steady, it can make women feel like unsettled. It can make women feel unsettled. And so one of the most important things for me that I think is crucial, that a man has to have when
Mhm.
like trying to impress a woman is stability. Is
I
stability.
love that.
Yeah, that's
I
me.
love
What
that. I
what
love that.
about you, bro? What about you?
I'm trying to like put like the first one into my mind, bro. I have like a few that popped up into my mind.
Okay,
Um, uh, the first one was just good hygiene, like good hygiene. I feel like that's basic,
it's underrated.
it's underrated. I am bringing that up because a lot of the times, right? When I see guys kind of saying, "Hey, I don't know why she's not into me. I don't know why they're not thinking of me that way, whatever." I kind of look at their beard, and then I'm like, "Well, you might need to take that off, because it's not connecting everywhere it should be." Now, I don't have the best beard, right? But I maintain it, like right,
Stop, bro. Your beard
like
is
like
great.
no, 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 no. There are better ones out there, but there are some people, right, that
Yeah,
I've seen where I was like, man, like you would do a little bit better if you were just to kind of clean shave,
yeah,
or even maintain what you have well, right?
yeah,
And on top of that, smell good, you know, get your hair cut, get that fade, get that lineup, trim your hair, like all these small things that we think are just are
yeah,
very important to girls because, like you said, how you maintain yourself, right,
yeah,
gives you a lot of reflection about who you are and your priorities. So even if you're stable, right,
yeah,
you have your financial house in order, you have everything good and ready to go, but you walk out of the house looking like you just woke up, it's
yeah.
gonna be really, really hard unless you're like a millionaire, right, multi-millionaire, right? And even then, right, you might not be attracting the woman that you want, right? You're
Yeah,
like, "Hey, how come I'm not attracting?" There needs to be a little bit of give and take in this, and the give that you're giving is just to look and smell good, while
yeah,
also I think pairing that, "Hey, is my house in order?" as well. Um, Bro, like what you said, I think what a lot of men get wrong
yeah,
about the stability aspect is that it's not 100% you have to have everything together now,
yeah. Most
right?
guys won't and don't, especially if you're in your 20s.
Yeah, like, you aren't looking for someone that has a house, has everything all together. It's, "Hey, I have everything I can have under control right now. I have a job, right? I have some sort of savings. I could take care of you in case things might happen," right? It's just like, "Hey, I might not be where I want to be, but I'm somewhere and I'm making progress and I have a plan." I think that's what a lot of guys misunderstand. They go, "Oh, no, I need to have a house first. I need to have that 100K plus job. I need to have a car and da da da." It's, hey, do well with what you have right now. If you're able
Yeah.
to manage that, then you're ready to start thinking about a relationship, bro. But what's another one that's popping up into your mind?
What's interesting is there are a couple that are popping in my head. But the one that I think I'll go with, for real, is confidence.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, it's funny that you said, like, you need to have good hygiene. And here's the thing, I've seen guys with bad hygiene, like, end up with women
Yeah.
who they
Yeah.
shouldn't be with, and the reason is because their confidence is on 10. Their
Yep.
confidence is on 10, bro. If there is anything that can attract, if there's anything that can attract people to you, just in general, it's confidence,
Yep.
okay? And I think women want a person like who's confident. Once
Yep.
again, and I think this ties in into like stability, right? AKA security, right? A person who is confident like makes individuals around them feel at ease. Okay,
Yep.
so that's first and foremost. But also, I think confidence naturally makes us want to like be associated with individuals because like we
Yeah.
feel like, oh man, they're going somewhere. And
Yep.
so like I think a number of individuals, especially guys, they actually like lack self-confidence. They lack
Mhm.
self-confidence. And like you'll be able to tell because some guys, when they lack self-confidence, they either get materials
Yep.
to help make up for what they're lacking internally. So some guys who can lack self-confidence and possibly have lower self-esteem.
Yeah.
These can be the guys who have the top brands for clothes,
Yep.
have best job. I mean, have the best cars. Have all these things that when you look at them, you're like, oh wow, like, oh man, I wish I had that. And like they're doing that because of the fact that um, they want or they need for individuals to look up to them. They need
Yeah.
for individuals to look up to them. But the reality is that individuals who are confident are necessary because when you are confident, one, you allow other people to be confident around you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I think one of the things that happened to me, bro, I was messy. I think in a previous relationship that I had, um, I was not confident. I actually had a lot of insecurities. I did not think that I deserved to be with this girl in this
Ooh,
relationship. I didn't think I was good enough. I was insecure, bro. I was insecure.
really?
Why are you so insecure? Yes, that was me. I was indeed insecure. And so, bro, I'm telling to myself, but I remember secretly being scared
Mhm.
that she was gonna find out that she could get with a better guy than me. All right.
Wow. Really?
Bro, I felt threatened,
Yeah.
and it's interesting, because I'm better now. I'm better now. But like I literally at the time I felt scared that um if she got, let's say, more, if she got noticed more, if she was changing certain things up,
Yeah.
maybe fashion sense or let's say makeup, I was like, this elevation might place her out of my market.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and so I was a hater. I
Ye
actually became a slight hater, in the sense that like she would be taking good steps for herself, and I would be making comments like, you don't need makeup. Like that outfit costs way too much money.
You're your girl's own ops, bro? That's crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy.
bro, bro, bro. Um, it's like that guy. Like I don't know if you know Drewski,
Yeah,
comedian.
yeah,
He actually did like this. He did this skit where uh his girl had a birthday party and he was insecure, he was problematic because everyone is celebrating her, and he just upset, like, "Man,
I I know
man,
that face, yeah.
man." Like, and the simplest, like, she having fun,
Yeah,
she's dressed a certain way, because when it's a girl's birthday, they typically dress a little bit
yeah,
more up than they usually do, and he's like, "Why you dressed like that? I don't want other guys to look at you. Like, why you dancing like that? Stop, stop. You embarrassing me."
wow.
Like, having a good time, and he's the
Yeah,
downer, because the truth is that he insecure, and here's the thing, bro. Not only is he insecure, but at times it makes you question, do you really like the person? Do you really
that's
like the
true.
person? Or do you like what the person can do for you,
Mm,
um, and for your status? And so confidence,
that's
that's
true.
something that's crucial, bro. That's
Mm,
crucial.
that's it's crazy, man, how good confidence just attracts people in
Yeah,
general. You're absolutely right, you're absolutely right. Like,
yeah,
I look back, man, and I don't know how I was able like, exactly like you said, I was unkept, my hair was all over the place, but I guess I just had this, like, charming confidence,
yeah,
and I was, like, able to attract girls that I should not have been able to just
yeah,
because, like, I would just walk into class, like, not shy or just
yeah, yeah.
like, it's just weird, man, and then now I look back at it and I was like, how did I date that person and I only had, like, a mustache, like, nothing else, whatever, and I was like, "How is she attracted to that?" And
Not only a mustache.
it was bad, bro, like, I looked bad, and I was like, "Yeah, you're right, bro, 100%, 100% right."
Bro, beauty is an eye of the beholder, bro. Beauty is
That's
an eye of
true.
the beholder. Like, there are certain guys, that I'm like, "Oh, him. Oh, okay." And then
Yep.
there are times where some of my guys are like, "I'm dating this girl," and I was like, "Huh, okay."
Yeah.
Like, okay. Hey, hey, God loves us. Um,
It's really interesting, yeah.
you got another one though? Because I think we said stability.
Yep.
We
Hygiene,
you said hygiene, I said confidence.
confidence.
What's another one, bro?
Man, one thing that I see is, especially in our our age group, I think it's starting to be phased out a little bit,
Hmm,
but is like good communication. Good communication.
okay.
And here's what I mean by that. On the most practical level, is just responding to calls or texts. Like I don't know how else to say it, but we're not in high school anymore, man. Like, we're not in college, like, you need to like, I tell, this to my friends, like, I'm like, "You need to grow up and act your age," right? So,
Oof,
like,
oof.
if you're over the age of, like, 25 and you're still playing, like, phone tag where, like, you text, like, a day or 2 later, and they're playing phone tag with you, they're not ready for a serious relationship, Like, I would say, "Wait, man."
That is so bad. Like,
Yeah,
bro, that's so bad. Not a
yeah,
like, that type of communication, forget, because we're talking about marriage, but we're talking about
yeah,
marriage material stuff. That's
yeah,
not even dating material. If you're playing phone tag and
yeah.
you responding late, you shouldn't even be dating. But go
Yeah.
ahead. Like, that just, ooh, that made me upset. That made me
Yeah, because dude, I hear it even now. I hear it,
yeah.
and then I go, "How old are you?" And and they go, "Well, like I'm like 27." I'm like, "You need to grow up." Like you need to tell that person, like after you've talked to them for a little bit, be like, "Hey, like I like you. I want to like actually take you out on a date if you're ready."
Yeah,
Like, "Hey, be forward." That's confidence, right? Like playing phone tag, texting, like, that's just on the basic level, right? Is like, not saying to respond back as soon as they text you, but you shouldn't be waiting 2 days on purpose when you
yeah,
have a chance to reply to them, you
yeah.
know? Um, Again, within reason, and then being able to communicate what you're looking for. So if you're a guy, right, and you're thinking about if this guy is someone that you want to get married to or date, can they communicate their feelings well, right? Are they able to share what their goals and ambitions are?
Yeah.
Are they able to, even if you have to bring up the conversation, like in my relationship, Leah has had to say, "Hey, I want to have this specific conversation." And then I go, "Hey, I acknowledge that you want to have it. Let's have it." And then we'll find a time to have that conversation, right?
Yeah.
It took me a long time to get there because you can react to that like as being self defensive and be like, "No, I didn't want and da 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 da," right?
Mhm.
But if you acknowledge the needs of your partner and able to communicate, "Hey, I'm sorry that I wasn't there when da da da. I had this going on," or just being able to communicate your feelings, man, that is, I think, a like neon green sign,
Yeah.
right? That
Yeah.
like that they're good to go. They might not be the one for you, but they're ready to date and get married because they're able to kind of talk through some stuff, bro. So that's what popped up in my mind.
Yeah, dude. And you know what's crazy? What popped up as you were talking is not only just being able to like communicate standard, but I think sometimes being able to communicate some of the things that you're ashamed of.
Yeah.
Um, like not you're not going to have everything together in your relationship, or within yourself all the time in your relationship. And so, like, I've seen some. You've heard stories, you've seen it on TV shows. It's happened to people in real life. There are some people who have lost jobs
Hmm.
and they kept it from their partner
That's
because
true. That's true.
like they did not communicate, or like they didn't speak up because they felt like their partner wasn't going to listen. Whatever it was, they rationalized as to why they should keep certain things to themselves, and as a result of that, it made things difficult for them.
Hmm.
So yeah, man, I think that's extremely valid. And I think, if there's one last thing that was dancing in my head, um while you were talking, I think it's this. I think women are looking for men, um, who can really validate, who can acknowledge and validate what they feel.
Yeah.
Um, dude, just in like this couple, we're talking about individuals who don't always give themselves permission, who don't give themselves permission to feel the emotions that they're actually like experiencing,
Hmm.
you know. And so, like, a lot of times in relationships, there might be there will be things that make you anxious,
Hmm.
things that make you sad, things that make you happy, things that make you mad, right?
Hmm.
And at times we don't always give ourselves permission to feel the things that we're feeling,
Yeah.
right? Because we tell ourselves, I shouldn't be feeling this way. I shouldn't feel jealous. I
Hmm.
shouldn't be upset, you
Hmm.
know. But the problem is when we stop ourselves from experiencing these things, like what it often leads to is us like being overwhelmed,
Hmm.
because we feel certain things, but we we don't ever address it.
Yeah.
So it builds up to the extent that we become overwhelmed. And because we never addressed it and we never properly labeled it, we don't know what it is that we're feeling,
Hmm.
because it's probably anger, there's probably some anxiety, there's probably some sadness. Like it's a number of different things that kind of sort of mold together,
Hmm.
to become this big black mess.
Mm.
Okay. And in the worst situations, when individuals don't feel like they can share,
Hmm.
they can shut down in your relationship,
That's true.
and that does not help. And so, what men can do, and this is something I'm working on, right? We as men need to be individuals who allow for the women in our lives, our partners, our girlfriends, fiancés, our wives, got to be individuals who are able to take in
Hmm.
what she's saying,
Mm.
hold space for
Yep.
how she's feeling, um, so that she can know that, hey, if there's any place that she's safe,
Yeah.
it's here. Because what you don't want is for another guy to provide for her what she needs,
Mhm.
because you never know if you can get that trust back. And so,
Well,
that's one that I think is slept on a lot,
mhm.
being that safe place that provides acknowledgement and validation for your partner so that they don't get overwhelmed, they don't feel like they're alone in their relationship,
Mhm.
and also so that it can improve and
Mhm.
support the
Yeah.
communication skills,
Yeah.
in your relationship. And so that's the last thing. That's the
That's
last
good.
thing I'll say. Because I think that we can keep going,
We
but
could.
I think that that's really good. So
That's good, that's good. Man, I'm with you on that one too. Where most men try to fix the problem, and I'm w a guy that's, like, a matter of fact, and I've had times where I have to just be like, "No, this isn't a fixing the problem," right? Where it's super simple. I'm just like, "Hey, just go talk to them and you're fine,"
telling
right?
yourself.
Just, like, whatever. But then I've had to, like, realize that that's not what they're looking for in this
Yeah,
moment, right?
yeah,
They just wanna be heard, and then I just kinda sit, and my mind, bro, is racing,
yeah,
like 3 steps down, be like, "We could end this and then go have ice cream, and we're good,"
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But that's not what everyone needs, right?
yeah.
That's what you might need as an individual. But I love that, man. I love that. I hope as you're listening that this helps you out as we continue in these series, man. We want to make sure that we're being a resource to those that are listening to our podcast. So we appreciate everyone listening. Thank you for tuning into another episode of the Two Young Pastors podcast. You want to make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to our podcast as well. Please let us know if there's anything else that you want us to talk about in the culture or in our church as well as we continue this. Jajuan, any last thing before we tune out?
Hey, make sure you're here next time, okay? Make sure you're here
Mhm.
next time.
I'll make sure I'm here. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later.